welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm E.
I'm D.
And who is ready for the 2024 Met Gala? We are. Fun fact, guys, that's like one of our first videos. So we will officially be having our 1 year YouTube anniversary in a few days. That is crazy. I can't believe how far we've come. 10,000
Yeah.
subscribers, a crap load of videos, and you guys like are crazy. I love it. But today we're going to talk about the Met Gala, who's going to be there, the hosts, the themes, the drums, because that's what we like to hear. Of course, this is a Vogue article. We don't know who it's by, but let us know more about it.
Okay, so apparently it says by Vogue. Okay, I
Oh.
guess all of Vogue wrote this. Alrighty, so we now know the most highly guarded details of the 2024 Met Gala to be held on the first Monday in May. The 2024 Costume Institute exhibition at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, titled Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion, will feature approximately 250 items drawn from the Costume Institute's permanent collection, many of which have rarely been seen in public before. Ahead of the hotly anticipated event, Vogue is rounding up everything we know thus far. So, when will the Met Gala 2024 take place? It will take place on Monday, May 6th in New York City at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Met. It will celebrate the Costume Institute's new exhibition, Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion. So, what is the Met Gala 2024 theme? Obviously, as I just mentioned, it'll celebrate the Costume Institute's new exhibition for Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion, and the official dress code is the Garden of Time. The exhibit will feature approximately 250 rare items drawn from the Costume Institute's permanent collection, spanning over 400 years of fashion history. The pieces will include designs by Schiaparelli, Dior, Givenchy, and more. Some garments that are too fragile to ever be worn again, such as Charles Frederick Fort's ball gown from 1877, will also be displayed via video animation, light projection, AI, CGI, and other forms of sensory stimulation. Andrew Bolton, Wendy Yu curator in charge of the Costume Institute, added that the exhibition will be shaped around three main zones: land, sea, and sky, that pay tribute to the natural world. It is very much an ode to nature and the emotional poetics of fashion, he said. So, how can you watch or rewatch the Met Gala 2024? As in years past, you can live stream the Met Gala's red carpet arrivals on Vogue.com, as well as across their digital platforms. Co-hosting the carpet in 2024 is actor Gwendolyn Christie, producer and actor Lala Anthony, and model Ashley Graham. Emma Chamberlain will also return as Vogue's special correspondent to interview some of the biggest stars at the gala. The Vogue team will also live blog their thoughts and reactions to the red carpet, providing context for all the best looks, revisit all their real-time reactions on last year's blog. Who is hosting? Okay, so it is hosted by Zendaya, Jennifer Lopez, Bad Bunny, and Chris Hemsworth. They follow last year's star-studded group of Penelope Cruz, Michaela Cole, Roger Federer, Dua Lipa, and Vogue's Anna Wintour. The latter has run the Met Gala since 1995, shaping it into the much-loved annual celebration of the fashion we know today. So again, with the dress code, we know it's the Garden of Time, inspired by J.G. Ballard's short story of the same title written in 1962. It can be interpreted in a myriad of ways. Still, we'll likely see many floral and botanical looks grace the famed Met Gala red carpet. So what is the Met Gala? The Met Gala is a charity event and fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. It has traditionally been timed to mark the opening of its annual fashion exhibition. Year after year, the event raises eight-figure sums. Dang. Okay, so what happens at the Met Gala? In short, it's a secret. For this reason, guests must abide by the no phone and therefore no social media policy. However, you can see exclusive photos from the inside of the 2023 Met Gala and catch glimpses of the table settings, menu, and decor. Kendall Jenner also gave us a behind-the-scenes look at the Met Gala through her camera in 2021. The event usually involves a high profile performer like Rihanna or Justin Bieber, and guests always explore the exhibition before sitting down together for dinner. So, who is invited? Okay. So, until the evening before the event, the guest list is top secret. But some of the biggest names in the business regularly attend, from Beyonce and Gigi Hadid to Madonna and Rihanna. More often than not, designers attend with their muses. Think Marc Jacobs and Kate Moss, or Nicholas Guestqueer, and Emma Stone. Well, um, I thought they were going to list a little bit more, but let's see what else it says. Who attends the Met Gala? The event usually hosts around 450 attendees, welcoming stars, young creatives, and industry paragons each year. Um, Previous ones that have been long-time attendees are Blake Lively, Sarah Jessica Parker, Rihanna, and more. So okay, there has been a list that was like circulating about supposedly who all was gonna be there. We don't know for certain how accurate it is, but there was another article that was kind of floating out around about that. But before I get to it, what do we think so far about what the 2024 Met Gala is going to be offering us?
Well, I guess I'm always pretty stunned at how celebrities and fashion designers interpret it, because I am 180 total opposite of, okay, I'm very literal, guys. So they were saying Sleepy Beauty, whatever Awakening. I'm like, okay, I could see a lot of silks, something very flowy, you
Yeah,
a little bedazzled. Now it's the Garden of Eden, basically,
right.
or
Something
they
like
said.
that.
And then land, sea, and air thing, and sky. I'm like, I have no idea what to expect at this point. Maybe it's obvious to you guys, but to me, I have no idea. But I do know that it's always very lovely fashions. I
Mhm.
can't wait to see things from my favorite designer, Scaparelli, because no wrong. I can't wait to see how that's interpreted. Dior always has something very beautiful as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
And of course, I'm very excited to see basically the queen of the Met Gala, Blake Lively. I hope she goes. I don't think she went last year.
No, because she
Uh,
was pregnant.
mm. So she always has stunning dresses.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very excited. And the list that's floating around with some of the people that you mentioned, I don't know if we can find that, but it seems like there's going to be a lot of drums, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, so I don't have the full list that was allegedly what was floating around, but I did find a Glamour article where they're saying some people that obviously we know for sure are going to be there, which we already discussed, Rihanna, um J Lo, because of course she's one of the hosts, Bad Bunny, obviously Anna Wintour. So likely people that will attend, that I do recall seeing on that list. So this Glamour article says, we can't say for sure, but based on past years, we wouldn't be surprised to see any or all of the Kardashians, Chris, Kendall, Kylie, Courtney with Travis, Chloe, and Kim, who just changed her hair, possibly for the event, most likely for the event. And since Timothy Chalamet was already on the short list, will this be the red carpet debut of Kyla D? That's what they're calling it. Anyway, or Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, because supposedly both Selena, well, actually, Selena was, and Timothy were both on that list that I'd seen floating around that I'm not 100% sure. Beyonce is always a maybe, and since Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey are reportedly skipping, there probably won't be any thank you, Amy drama. We would also put money on Anne Hathaway, Kaya Garber, Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, and Gigi and/or Bella Hadid making an appearance. Now, for wishful thinking, Glamour is claiming, or their wishful thinking list, we're dreaming of seeing Greta Gerwig, also Julia Fox. I just want to see what happens, according to this article. Same with Jojo Siwa. I could imagine Coco Gauff making her Met Gala debut. But as possible skips go, Olivia Rodrigo technically doesn't have a concert that night and could go, but she'd have to jet back and forth from the UK, so maybe not. Blake Lively and by extension Ryan Reynolds is perhaps the only Met Gala regular whose looks we look forward to as much as Rihanna's, but she skipped last year because she just had her fourth kid, and we wouldn't blame her a bit if she wanted to stay home with her children again. We're confident she will make her grand return in due time. After her Barbie press tour whirlwind, Margot Robbie is taking a well deserved break from the spotlight so we can see her declining the invite. We don't know what's going on with Haley and Justin Bieber, but of course, we'd be down to see them. And so, some of the other people that I'd seen on that supposed list, right? Again, we don't know for certain, were Selena Gomez, Haley and Justin Bieber, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, Pete Davidson, Giselle Bundchen, um, just several people that don't really seem to be on greatest of terms. And we know that Travis, Kelsey, and Taylor have declined, but they were supposedly on the list as well. And that would have been an awkward encounter, I'm sure, considering Kimberly will most 99.9% be there. But yeah, anyway, what do you think of the supposed list?
I'm surprised that Kim hasn't been offered to be co-host since she's all up in the Vogue Nacho. This is probably like one of her dreams, to be honest.
Um, do I give like the real thoughts?
Yes, give
Uh,
it, give it to me.
I think Anna Winter begrudgingly
Oh, we're here.
invites Kim every year. I think that Anna Winter still does not really care for her and most likely begrudgingly invites her this time.
Mm-hmm. And her
Um,
family.
and her family. Right. Obviously, we know Kendall is a model. I guess some people can call her a supermodel. I don't know that I would give her that title. Um, but I can understand like her being invited. Um, but Kim, no, 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 no.
No,
I don't see her being a host. No, not at all.
especially since she needs help. We saw this whole Dolce and Gabbana creative director. If you guys watch the Kardashians, she had, who was it? One of her assistants, Tracy, or somebody who's always with her, telling her about
Oh,
her.
that girl. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forget her name.
Danielle.
Like Danielle.
Danielle. Danielle is always advising her on what to wear and what looks good on her. And obviously, she was really relying on her for these Dolce and Gabbana looks. At the
Yeah.
end, Kim decided on all these things conveniently. So here she'll be fully immersed with the Anna Wintour, fashion icon herself,
Mm,
fashion know it all,
yeah.
and she's gonna offer advice. I mean, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I agree with you, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see J Lo, and not excited in a good way. Excited in a train wreck kind of way. Because if you guys have watched our videos, if you haven't, please do so. A lot of people are not liking J Lo these days, and they're saying that she
Yeah.
has fallen from grace. From her album sales to her documentary to just downright her attitude. People are not liking it. They're not buying her stuff. They're not going to her concerts.
Mm-hmm.
So she hopped on this bandwagon to be a host. I'm sure it was a long ago decided.
Yeah.
But maybe this could be like her little comeback. I doubt it. But it's a good ranking session at this point.
Okay. So I think she has to absolutely kill the theme. Like she has to look the best she's ever looked. She has to look ethereal. Like wearing that Versace dress all over again from the late 90s. Like,
That's what I was gonna say. She needs to like replicate that times 1,000.
yeah. Like
Mm-hmm.
essentially shut the haters up, right? But also don't bring Ben. Don't bring Ben.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ben is bad for her brand. This In Love J Lo got everybody annoyed.
I love Ben. I really love Ben, but
I love Ben by himself. I love Ben with Jennifer Garner. Not Ben with
Girl,
Jennifer Lopez.
you're terrible.
What?
But no,
We're
yeah,
amongst friends. I can be honest.
I feel like she probably must be feeling the pressure because the way, like you said, she's fallen from grace. J-Lo has gone under the radar, which is such a weird thing to say about J-Lo, but I think she's gone under the radar for the last few decades, or really for the last, well, yeah, for the last few decades. She's kind of gone under the radar, meaning things haven't been sticking to her, right? Like people will throw jabs here and there, people will throw, but it doesn't stick. But this 2024, girl,
Wait.
everything is sticking.
Yeah.
Everything is sticking. So she needs to literally like be the best dressed.
Which is not going to happen because there's a Blake Lively and also another co-host, Zendaya, and we know she has killed the looks, the looks for the Dune premieres,
Oh my gosh.
and her fashions even before that and after that have been phenomenal. She has not missed at all.
Yeah.
I think she's like right up there with like a Blake Lively or
Yeah.
I don't even know who. I mean, people say Rihanna is a fashion icon. I don't think so. I like Zendaya a little more, her style.
Yes.
But Zendaya is going to kill it, kill it, kill it.
I definitely agree. Zendaya for sure will kill it. I think she can pull anything off. Um but so okay, I can see why people put Rihanna in this category for many reasons. But obviously we know the last couple of years her outfit choices to the Met Gala have been a little bit odd. Granted, she was pregnant last year when she walked. I didn't really care for the Savannah the year before. Um, but but she's that type of celebrity
Mm-hmm.
that attracts attention no matter what. Even if you say she dressed ugly, somehow, some way, still turns positive. I don't know how. Rihanna, yes, like I feel like she's one of those people that can do no wrong. Also,
Mm-hmm.
because she has like that sort of grace from the public. I think people love her that much that like they just think she's avant-garde. They just think she's eccentric. And so she's extended that sort of grace that right now J-Lo's not getting.
Definitely. And Bad Bunny, of course, we know he's very eccentric himself. That is like the king of avant-garde.
Yeah.
So I think it would be interesting to see his take. And Chris Hemsworth, well, he's Thor. He can't do no wrong. Like,
He's a literal god.
literally. Like,
Like God of Thunder. All he needs to do is just like dress as in nature, meaning
mhm.
very little. I'm sorry, Chris
My
Hemsworth.
mind went, huh?
Let's dress like Tarzan or something. I don't know. I don't know.
I
Don't listen.
would have loved to be on that round table and just hear everybody's thoughts. Can you imagine Zendaya, J Lo, Bad Bunny, and Chris Hemsworth? Chris is probably like, y'all do what y'all want.
Right? Yeah.
Zendaya is like, let's make it all look cute. J Lo is like, we need attention, and then Bad
Yes.
Bunny's like, oh yeah, mommy, relax, let's just have a good time. Like, can you imagine all
Oh,
the vibes?
do you think that J-Lo maybe said something to him because he turned down the invite to be in her video, remember?
I'm
That
sure.
was in the documentary. In the
Yeah.
documentary or whatever. Yeah, she like you know how she was like asking different celebrities to be a part of it, and
Mhm.
like, well, Bad Bunny was one of them, and Bad Bunny turned her down. So I wonder.
She did. She's narcissistic like that.
Wow, okay, we went there. Alrighty.
But I'm excited for the fashion. I'm excited for the drums. Of
Oh,
course, we'll give you the post, the
yeah,
review of all the fashion, what happened, because that's like going to be our anniversary video, I feel.
yeah, and with pictures, y'all. We will make sure to add some pictures like we did during that very first video.
All right, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Who are you looking forward to seeing? What are your favorite designers for the Met Gala? Do you want to be invited? Did you lose your invitation like we did? Let us know in the comments. But that concludes today's video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends could be our friends. So we can all be friends. We also have social media, which Steve will tell you about.
We're on TikTok and Instagram. Hear me out, DNE. So make sure you guys like, follow, share, and comment. You can also listen to some of the videos in podcast format via Spotify and YouTube Music.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.